You're here, still here, and that's the first metric that matters. Evening settles in, and so do you. This isn't just rest, it's repair. Maybe you've tracked your sleep scores, seen the dips, the delays. Tonight, we optimize for depth, no commands, just cues. You might notice how your breath slows, and with each exhale, your cells register it. This is recovery. This is renewal. Data doesn't lie. Quality sleep isn't downtime. It's uptime for healing. Let your limbs grow heavy. Not forced, just allowed. Like systems powering down to reboot stronger. Heartbeat steady. Rhythm clean. Every cycle tonight adds time. Not just to your life, but to its quality. If your mind wanders, just return to one phrase. Still here. That's the anchor. That's the signal to the body. We're safe. We're restoring. This protocol runs nightly, free. No login, no noise. Just voice, headphones, and intention. If this helps you, like, subscribe. Not for me. For the next person measuring their tomorrow. So settle in. Let the words carry you down. Deeper isn't dramatic. It's quiet, consistent, and every minute like this, measurable progress. Let's begin with awareness. A simple scan, a metric of where you are right now. Notice the point of contact between your scalp and whatever supports you. Just notice. Allow that tension to slacken. There's no need to make it go. Just observe it releasing. Now, bring your attention to your forehead. Smooth and even. Feel the muscles there. Soften. Release any subtle furrows. Just let them be. And now, your eyes. So much tension gathers around the eyes. Allow those muscles to loosen, to sink inward, to let go. Notice your jaw, often unconsciously clenched. Gently allow it to drop. A fraction of an inch. That's enough. Feel the release down into your neck. Now, your shoulders, let them drop away from your ears. Surrender to gravity. Arms heavy, loosened, all the way to your fingertips. Chest softening, expanding with each. Slow, steady breath. Your abdomen, unclench. Release any holding, any tightness. Let it go. Hips, sinking. Thighs, heavy. Knees, releasing their grip. Calves and ankles, softening. Toes, allow them to point and relax. Just melt into the surface beneath you. Allow gravity to do its work. Notice this scan, this slowing. It's all valuable data. You're grounding yourself completely. As you settle in, notice this feeling. This sense of letting go. It's not about eliminating tension entirely, but rather fine-tuning it. Imagine a high-performance engine. It's not entirely silent. It hums with controlled power. You're calibrating the hum, shaping it into an efficient vibration. Perhaps you notice a tightness in your right hand, not needing to change it, just observing its signature. Now, very gently, imagine the flow of oxygenated blood deepening within, enriching that area like a current of warmth. What changes in that texture? A little easier, perhaps. Now, Shift your attention to your left foot, perhaps a slight compression, a contact point with the surface beneath you. Again, simply notice. Not better or worse, just there. Now, imagine tiny adjustments, micro movements at the cellular level, realigning, optimizing the structural integrity. It's a subtle shift, not a grand movement, and you allow this internal realignment to happen. If anything presents itself as uncomfortable, simply allow it to recede with each breath, a gentle wave coming and going. There's no need for heroic effort here. It is merely the exquisite precision of self-regulation at play. As you focus inward, that feeling of gentle, informed surrender, I invite you to consider, just for a moment, a visual, a data stream flowing through your nervous system, representing health and efficiency. See this data stream as vibrant, pulsing, and clear, gaining greater momentum with each exhale and inhale. Now, let's introduce a rhythm, a deliberate cadence to deepen this state. We'll use a simple breath count designed to signal your nervous system to slow, to restore. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold briefly for a count of 1. And exhale slowly, completely for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the ratio. 4 in, 6 out. It's not about forcing on the breath. It's about observing, adjusting, calibrating. This isn't just relaxation. It's a measurable improvement in your HRV, your heart rate variability. A higher HRV signals a more resilient nervous system. Repeat this ratio with me. Inhale. 4. Hold 1. Exhale. 6. Continue this now, independently, allowing each cycle to draw you deeper. With each exhale, letting go of just a little more tension. I'll count us through 10 cycles, but if you prefer, simply let the rhythm take over. 10, 9, 8, steady pace. 7, 6, 5, oxygen exchange, improving with each breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin again with 10. Continuing this restoring cycle, consistently deepening, renewing. You're building a foundation, a new baseline for optimal rest. Keep it here, just here, with each inhale and exhale. Feel that subtle wave, a diminishing current of tension. Imagine the spaces between your thoughts widening, like sunlight dappling the ocean floor. Each exhale releases a little more control, a small surrender to the natural rhythm of your physiology. This isn't about stopping thought, but about observing it without commentary, like clouds drifting across the summer sky. With each 4-6 cycle, inhale and a sustained exhale, you're sculpting your brain waves, shifting from the sharp, analytical peaks of beta down towards the smoother, more expansive state of alpha. The goal isn't elimination, but adaptation. If a thought arises, Simply acknowledge it, like a buoy bobbing on the surface. Observe it, but don't engage. Let it pass. Allow the wave to carry it away. Notice the sensation in your limbs. Not heaviness, not lightness. Simply presence. Your muscles not holding, not straining, but resting, optimized for restoration. Picture that signal cascading throughout your nervous system, communicating efficiency, an internal command to allow. Each inhale adds a tiny surge of vital force, a replenishment. Each exhale, a graceful release. Let the rhythm deepen, letting the wave carry you beneath the surface to a place of profound renewal and efficient repair. Allow the subtle internal shifts, letting your internal experience modulate, letting it guide you deeper. It's here, in this wave state, that biological momentum gathers. Imagine an elevator. Quiet, smooth. Each descending floor corresponds to a deeper layer of calm. Each level shields another environmental distraction. Each contains only subtle light, temperature or frequency shift. You're descending now, floor 1, quietly leaving behind the awareness of sound, that distant car, that faint hum. No need to push those distractions away. Simply see them diminishing as you silently step down. Floor 2. Lower, a barely perceivable dimming of light. The edges of your vision soften, less important details fading into the periphery. Notice any tendency to grip, just there, and again. Floor 3. Now the air pressure, it's changing subtly. Slightly cooler, I'd gauge it. Neutral temperatures reflecting physiological shift. Each layer descends faster than the last. This is efficiency at play here. Step to floor 4. You're below the daily loop, focusing for now on raw substrate, below the concerns of the work surface or decisions. 5. A noticeable change in distance. You realize things nearby recede, and all emotional charge begins to become profoundly more background. 6. One deeper, but there's still memory, a stream of events until some time ago. 6 feet. Again to 7. Unconscious priorities, judgments, processing happens in the machine internally. Even now, and as you descend 8, deeper and deeper still, let's allow those processes freedom to repair now. It requires just complete quiet. To floor 9, lowered integrity indicators. Systems backup becomes available further still as you descend completely and effortlessly down further until level 10, the lowest sub-basement. Total quiet. Down here, below the 10 floors, it's different. Sounds, distant echoes, and they are becoming irrelevant, fainter still, like muted signals fading into static. Light, a diffused glow, and soon, even that diminishes. The temperature, completely neutral. The entire world, receding. This isn't loss of sensation, it's a prioritization. Your systems, entering standby mode, like a sophisticated computer performing essential maintenance. Imagine a comprehensive scan, integrity checks, fragmented files being reorganized. This is automatic. This is efficient. You've entered the phase where all routine updates happen securely. The background noise of life, the incessant demands aren't gone. They're quarantined, contained. The core processing continues, but at a markedly reduced bandwidth. The body shifts toward regeneration. The hardware is in restore mode. There's a quiet hum of activity, still, beneath the surface, almost inaudible. Enzymes firing, cellular repair mechanisms calibrating, an internal accounting, identifying what needs streamlining, a quiet surge of cellular activity, backups being created. You can think of it like this: security. Your system is rewriting its own protocols as it's falling asleep, ensuring everything gets reset and prepared for tomorrow. It is perfect and seamless. A beautiful, biological choreography. This will improve your capacity. Everything is optimizing automatically. And now, deeper still, descending toward the metabolic archive. Imagine it if you can. A vast internal library where every cellular transaction is not only recorded, but catalogued. Every repair, every optimization, every micro adjustment. It's a seamless digital archive, powered by nothing more than your body's quiet processes. Each heartbeat is like an indexing engine, filing away data points. Exhalations are like server cleanings, removing the redundancies. Now, you aren't actively searching anything. The archive operates autonomously, with zero bandwidth consumption from conscious awareness. A passive, intrinsic calibration. Focus on the sensation of the archive being visited. Microscopic teams are running diagnostics. They're cross-referencing variables. They aren't looking for problems. They are optimizing, preventative. Their assessment runs through mitochondrial efficiency, telomere length, protein synthesis. Even the very fabric of your neural networks are silently, meticulously addressed. Every cycle of this breath, each intake, each pause, amplifies the signal to this archive, prompting deeper investigation. A sort of long-term, distributed processing happening beneath awareness. Just allow your neural architecture to be assessed with a high-efficiency algorithm. The air grows heavy, dense with resources. Consider it nutrient upload. All vital inputs are being cataloged and deployed. Your archive has its priorities, knows exactly the most efficient path toward rebuilding, toward balancing. Each in-breath further invigorates them. Just surrender. Let the restorative processes unfold. You deserve this update. Here's what's happening now, at a fundamental level. Your cells aren't merely resting tonight. They're actively engaged in autophagy, a cellular cleanup crew, dismantling damaged components and recycling them into new, healthy ones. It's a fundamental process, essential to longevity. Imagine, within each cell, molecular machines activating, enzymes firing, catalyzing the repair. It's subtle, happening beneath conscious awareness, yet profoundly powerful. Each breath fuels this process. Every exhale releases waste. It's an elegant loop. Break down, rebuild, renew. A quiet surge of activity. Overnight, this continues relentlessly, efficiently. Your body isn't fighting to repair. It's simply executing a pre-programmed sequence. And with each cycle, you are getting incrementally stronger. Allow that image to settle. Cellular renewal happening now. Deeply ingrained. These processes aren't a wish, they're a reality, a biological imperative. Restoring, repairing, replicating. Optimize for that. This isn't just sleep. This is a nightly investment in the most advanced hardware available to you. Consistent, effortless. And with each passing hour, systems recalibrate, integrity strengthens, and the baseline shifts. Focus now, if you're able, on the quiet rhythm, the steady pulse of your heart. 60, 59, 58. Each beat not as a marker of time, but as a command to your vasculature, circulating health at a deeper pace. What many view as routine is actually remarkably innovative. It is the energy cost of managing equilibrium and optimization. Right now, each beat provides a calm, regulated opportunity to reassert control. A subtle shift to activate restorative functions that continue while your body reboots for work in a span of hours from now. This state is ideal. A pressure profile tailored to preserve, even lengthen lifespan. Most hearts operate within parameters, but your heartbeat tonight drifts lower into reserve, consciously placing your potential energy toward heightened elasticity. Resting cardiac output is the metric here, building efficiency across decades. If you're gauging this through any biofeedback system at hand, confirm there's that lower resting parameter coming through. Don't strive for a lower heartbeat necessarily. Simply allow the natural equilibrium to happen, as if the numbers were recording on a steady, gentle calibration slope toward the low point. Let that natural decline suggest the restoration of future endurance and integrity. Trust that baseline calibration, and by extension, strengthen both structure, function, and confidence to unlock greater results tomorrow. Momentum is moving in one direction and in alignment with future improvements over long schedules. This metric is good to keep tracking and will surely inspire. Think of sleep not as a passive loss of time, but as a compound interest account for your life. Tonight, each hour of quality rest isn't just recovery. It's a deposit, a significant sum invested in future health, future functionality. Your principle is this very moment. The interest accrued is enhanced cognitive function, cellular resilience, amplified longevity. Don't measure sleep in hours, measure it in yields. 10 years from now, these accumulated nights of dedicated rest, they will pay out in vastly greater measures and output from yourself as both a living organism, but in mental capacity, with clarity, a longer, brighter, and unmarred span. Each night, the balance grows. Incredibly, unassumingly, but consistently compounding into future gains, an investment so small to act out, with returns to dwarf anything on Wall Street. Decades will quietly accrue based from investment and compound gains. It functions in automatic cycles. Your life's overall quality simply continues to improve, almost as if a gentle optimization algorithm will manage priorities, ensuring optimal functionality persists at all times. Consider a metric. Each hour, the baseline capacity you have rises subtly, not in enormous percentages, but exponentially, day after day, by design and in deliberate planning. You accumulate true wealth, not in currency, but directly onto, within, and around yourself. You benefit from that compounding potential more now. It needs you. You're well positioned for optimization at an unbelievable rate. Continue sleeping and accruing. Tomorrow night, the same process begins again. No conscious effort needed. Remember, tonight isn't an isolated instance. It's the establishing of a nightly protocol, like a successful program deployed on your own inner server, looping, consistent, refining. When 9 p.m. arrives, or whenever your evening winds down, it'll trigger by association, a subconscious redirection toward this quietude, toward this rebalancing. You see the cue, put on headphones, press play, automatically, activating a regenerative process. That initial intention, the simple act of beginning this session, will have embedded a pattern. The more you replay it, the less and less mental effort, friction exists. With increasing automation, your focus and discipline turn from starting and towards deeper application. No longer reliant on motivation, you'll become conditioned at simply reinstalling the nightly script itself at 9 o'clock, automatically beginning and finishing predictably as guided through these processes. The brain finds optimization beautiful. It likes routines. It celebrates habit. Your internal systems will lock this process as core with near zero energetic resistance, a consistent signal, strengthening the loop, reinforcing its benefits, and ensuring all future gains get optimized quickly. Consider that this autopilot state becomes the foundation of a proactive recovery framework. The systems are ready and able. And most critically, the process is in command of itself. And now, a gentle invitation. You have a choice. Remain drifting in this quiet space, allowing sleep to claim you organically and to continue deeper into restoration. Simply let go and surrender the idea of anything needing to be done. Or allow yourself to gradually return. I will count from 1 to 3, and with each number, bring a gentle awareness back into the room. Still here, not rushing, no strain. It should prove to be the perfect rhythm to reassociate. 1, Perhaps awareness to the sensation of surfaces contact, and recognizing and registering how well all supports you. A soft acceptance of both support and stillness. 2. Beginning with a quiet deepening of breath again, just like before. Recognize slight change or consistency. 3. Gently. If it feels right, gently allow your eyes to open, refreshed and quietly alert. Steadying toward today's environment, fully grounded, fully ready for all that is now possible, equipped in every way, as planned, to optimize a trajectory with your highest quality life. If remaining, simply do so without correction, allowing seamless flow and restoration to guide all optimal states without struggle.